you because you are about to say, or you have said, toodle the F you. Toodle the F you, okay? You're about to say it or you have said it. Even if you are physically about to, energetically, you already did. The end, period. The end, point blank. Chapter over, book over, series over. This cycle was hard. This was a hard one to break. And you know what? You know what? I just literally closed my eyes and I saw a vision of a concert. Okay, what is it with the music industry right now? I think there's just like a huge, obviously, karmic awakening, but also like transition happening in the music industry. So if you guys are musicians or singers drawn to these right now, because I've just been channeling that. But I just saw a vision of a concert and I heard The Show Goes On. Do you guys remember that song? It's like, the show goes on all night. But it's not coming in a good, it's like, I keep hearing like a song playing over and over and over again. And it's like the only song. You almost feel like you're going crazy. So you guys could have had a cycle. You could have been in a cycle here for so long. And it's like, it really was like energetically, it made you feel stuck. You felt like you were going crazy. I'm also hearing like twin flames. And I've changed a lot of my perception around twin flames. I really do. I do, if you have to label it at all, I actually think twin flames is a very karmic connection. I think you are meant to be with a soulmate, but it's like that energy, right? Where something feels so close, but yet so far. There was a cycle here. And some of you guys, there was some very narcissistic energies, gaslighters, energy vampires here, okay? Or even a part of you that was psyching yourself out, okay? Dimming yourself, trying to make something fit that isn't meant to fit, trying to make yourself belong somewhere that you're not meant to belong. But this was hard. This was like a jigsaw puzzle vibration. This was not easy. This was not fun. This was not a good time. It may have even spooked you out. Some of you guys became the most timid, the most afraid you've ever been. All right. So apply it where it resonates. But it's like you felt so small. And there's a crazy, I literally saw an egg hatching, phoenix rising that is about to happen. And I feel like for some of you guys, I'm hearing next couple hours or next couple of weeks. But it's happening. It's happening this year. It is happening for sure because you have truly, I literally feel almost nauseous, been on a merry-go-round for so long, been on this roundabout of this cycle for so long. And I really do feel like some people wanted you. Could have been dealing with like some toxic masculine energies here. You could have been healing from a lot of father wounds here, okay? Because it feels like that. Even if it wasn't in this life, there's like a vibration of like, karmic authority figures, karmic masculine energies, people that really made you doubt yourself. I'm hearing like, oh, you're never going to do that, or you're never going to make it, or you're never going to be able to like leave, or all these different vibrations here. This karmic over toxic masculine energy that wanted you to feel so inferior, okay? Even if it's just energetically. Past lives is coming up as well. Like I'm seeing past lives where you were in very karmic, relationships. I'm hearing like a stay-at-home energy here, okay? Or there was like a lot of hierarchy, all right, where you couldn't speak up, a religious trauma here, cults coming up here. But whatever it is, you are breaking free. And I'm literally seeing these birds just flying. Like you are about to fly, my love. You are not breaking free and you are not walking. You're not even running. You are going to fly. Okay. Traveling could be significant here. Okay. Like literally a ninth house activation of traveling, of expansion, but there's a liberation. Let me tell you, somehow you energetically are going to represent the energy of liberation. Whether it's your voice that's going to be expanding, reaching out like it's never reached out before, okay? Quite literally your body opening up in a way, your social life, like there is going to be an opening in your being, your energy opening up, your energy levels rising in a way that it hasn't been before because you have been in this karmic fight. And I feel like this is a fight with yourself. Like I feel like whatever you were dealing with made you feel crazy. It's like one time you're like, I got it. I'm clear. I know what this is. I know how to move forward. I know I have these ideas. I know I'm creative. I know I'm talented. I know the answer in this situation. I know these people, whatever it was that you were constantly in this energy of a two of swords trying to figure it out, but it turned into a five of wands. All right. A lot of you guys were feeling burnout just from over analyzing, just from, quite literally just in this energy here of thinking over and over and over, being stuck in your head, and energetic burnout from literally overthinking, okay, because of maybe the people that you were dealing with. Even if in your present moment you're feeling isolated, there were voices in your past that echoed, okay, that made you feel like you were not enough, that you would never, that you were crazy for dreaming big, that you would stay stuck. It kind of feels like an energy here of people who want to leave their hometown, who want to, like, I'm hearing, I just heard a lot in I can show you the world. Da, 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 da. I'm also hearing like a lot of Disney activation is coming up here, my love. Like I literally, the way I've been feeling your inner child so proud cheering you on, because I'm hearing you're almost there. So many like Disney songs, because it feels so miraculous. It feels so fairy tale like. And even if what you're doing is something, and I feel like you need to just give yourself so much props in your path. I feel like imposter syndrome can kick in, or it's like when you have been in a cycle for a very long time dealing with hardships here, and then you see people on social media or whatever, and they're just like, oh, doing these things like normal, you know what I mean? Like even when I went to Ireland, I'll be vulnerable with you guys, like I had a conversation with a friend. There was a lot of like inner child wounds and like, lack consciousness and like poverty consciousness. I was thinking a lot about even my foundation, that I grew up in and where I am now, how hard I work, but whatever. I sat and I thought for a minute. I was like, wow, like I literally like grew up and I saw people traveling like all the time. You know what I mean? I saw them like it was a normal thing for them to go to London or Paris or whatever it is, and like, with their family. And it brought up some triggers for me that, even though I'm grateful, for my abundance, you never know what's happening behind the scenes. A lot of my finances went to bills and stuff like that. Like that just wasn't a thing, so it's like there could be these bittersweet moments that's happening here where you guys, you did go through, a journey that wasn't fully easy. You know what I mean? You may not have had helping hands. You may have had the absolute opposite of helping hands. There could have been a lot of trickery energy here, okay? I'm hearing false supporters or people that look like, they would be with you, but they made it harder, because it does feel like this was like constantly feeling like the world was against you, constantly feeling like maybe even the people closest to you on some level, because of the triggers, whatever it was, there was always a competitive energy. There was always a weird, envious energy. You guys all were in an energy of constantly feeling like you needed to figure things out. You needed to watch behind your back. You needed to, and there is a letting go that's happening, that's about to happen, that you thought was make believe. I think that's why so much Disney and fairy tale energy is coming up here, because you thought it was make believe. You thought that the level of liberation, the freedom, even the happiness and the joy that's about to be activated for you, that it just wasn't. Like you weren't a part of that story. Like at one point you accepted, like, this is the character I am. This is the movie I'm in. This is the story I'm in. I need to accept that I'm a warrior. This is Mulan or something, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't happen for people like me. And the universe and your angels are going to show that not only does it happen for people like you, even more, even better happens. There's a lot of happenings that's about to happen for you, okay? So you gonna tell them people, them liars, them tricksters here, toodaloo, mother effers. Because even if you are not physically moving, some of you guys are, or, energetically, there's a shift happening. And everything is just energy. You know what I mean? Like, you can make vocal boundaries, physical boundaries, but like energetic boundaries, they quite literally can be in your vortex. Your vibration has been raising. You've been exposed to so much new knowledge, so much new information here, okay? You have been truly breaking down subconscious blocks and layers here, okay? It has been working over time, and God knows it wasn't easy, and God knows it wasn't fair, right? You still may get moments of annoying, like, damn, it took me so long or whatever, and you're allowed to. You're allowed to be upset. This idea that gratitude, you should just be grateful and be like, whatever is unhealthy. It's unhealthy, because a lot of these stories that were very unfair, actually you represent a part of the collective that maybe some people need to hear that. Some people need to hear not just your testimony, but they got to hear the journey. They got to hear those parts, right? To a degree. You know what I mean? Like you, the person that was dealing with maybe a narcissistic relationship, there are definitely people that's in those situations that need to hear that. You know, the black sheep of the family that had to figure out their way and how, find spirituality and learn how to manifest for their life. They need to hear that, right? So it's like you truly are a main character, and I'm telling you, I'm just gonna say what Spirit just told me, that you are meant to live in Wonderland. Someone like you, okay, someone like you that has gone through so much, that has had to alchemize so many situations, that has had to sit, not had to, you chose to sit in higher ground. You chose to be in this meditative state, even if you felt kind of crazy doing it. You know what I mean? To have these high hopes, right? Because of the pain you've gone through. Your blessings, as I'm staring at the star at the back of this deck, it's not regular. First of all, clearly, you're open to a video like this. This is magic. This is spiritual here. This is the opening here of the third eye, the opening of the higher realms. It's not normal. Right. It's not normal. So your blessings, you may experience manifestation or answered prayer coming in. It's not going to come in normal. It's not. Right? You may travel somewhere and still you're going to have a miraculous something, a miraculous meeting, things that are just not normal. You're not a normal path. You're not a normal person. You're not a normal person, and that's not a bad thing. All right. There may be some very not normal, very not good situations that may not have happened to you. And you may felt like it set you back, but really and truly, because you are the alchemist, I'm not just going to say it just set you up, because not everyone gets through that, unfortunately. But with the choices that you have made, the intuitive choices, the choices to even be receptive, the choices to try to self-improve, to try, to find the light in a situation, even if it's a little fate of the mustard seed, those decisions that you have made, oh my God, that maybe no one even fully pointed you in a direction to make. You didn't have, the guidance to make it, but you made it. Those choices, just see the light is going to guide you to guiding lights. You are in the path of the guiding lights. The guiding light. You are in a path of divinity. You are in the path of miracles, actual miracles. Okay? I just heard it's going to keep getting better and better and better. Okay, so I do feel like there is a blessing coming in that's just like, I think it's going to feel like make-believe that things can actually be that good just for you. But Spirit doesn't want you, all right, and it doesn't mean you won't have challenges. It doesn't mean you won't have hiccups. But I think it's really important, especially if you are dealing with a lot of tower moments, if you're dealing with a very challenging life situation, to not normalize it. And I'm not saying you should feel super always. I don't want to tell you how to feel, actually, but I don't think you should normalize it. It's very dangerous, okay, when you normalize a situation, because it's like stability should be a birthright. Healthy connection, whether it's friendship, love, whatever, should be a birthright. Balance should be a birthright. Okay, so a part of that, I just lost my train of thought for a second, right? When things start to get balanced in your life, when things start to work out for you, when you start to receive these healthy connections, when you are in receptive mode, Spirit wants you to actually normalize that for yourself. Because guess what? When you are in a state, when you're feeling a lot of lack, when you're going through really tough situations and you're on social media, you're online and you're seeing these people flying here, flying there, whatever, engaged, this, that, and the third, going out, having a good time, selfies, this and that, regardless of what their backstory is, and you're in a really tough situation, in your mind, what it can do is program you and think like, oh, that's normal for them. They're the characters of that journey, of that movie here. That wasn't the cards I had to life, so I need to accept my normal. And Spirit is saying you're about to experience a new normal. And when the good things start coming in for you, the healthy things, the right alignments that will come into you, interesting. I didn't say it like that, but yeah, maybe they're talking about the vibrations. This is your new vibration. This is your new normal. Right. Make that normal. That's normal. When you start to experience healthy love, when you start to experience those things, even if in the physical, you and someone don't physically work out, still the positive vibrations, the positive experiences, that's what's normal. Don't let the separation, the marketing, this and all this separation and the manipulation of media and all these different things and the 1%, all this whatever, right? The privilege, all these different things, right? Don't let those entities make you believe that your situation is normal, that how you have been treated was normal. That you being underpaid and you working so much to survive is normal. That's not normal. So when the great things start coming, when you hear these messages that things are coming in your life, that you are deserving, that good karma, that justice is coming, that's normal. You're on track. It's normal. It's not out of reach. That's what's meant to happen. Things are balancing out in your life, right? All right, so let's go ahead. As I was pulling, I started hearing doodaloo. Eight of Cups coming out here. Yeah. Eight of Cups, Four of Cups in the reverse, receptivity. You know, you definitely have gone through losses. You've gone through a sense here of lack. You've had to let go. You've had to just turn away. It felt like you just had to take the L in situations, but it's like there's a walking vibration that's happening as you're currently watching this. You are actively, energetically peeling off layers, walking away. You have been walking away, but here's the thing about this Eight of Cups. You may not even realize that you're walking away from certain things, okay? You may not even realize because you're actually going to be walking towards beautiful new beginnings, okay? So as you are going to be, I just heard invited in. Four of Cups in the reverse. There is some type of new connections. There is some type of new spaces. Four is foundation here. Some of you guys could be invited very soon here, okay, to somewhere new. All right, I just heard like a house could be significant, a house party, or a new friend could come into your life. There could just be an energy in general of, I keep hearing the word invitations. This feels like invitations, okay? There could be a sense here of new environments that you're going to be around. Tickets, traveling could be significant. But with this Four of Cups, I'm seeing this four really illuminated here. It feels like Spirit is saying the point of no return. You're not going to realize when you step on that plane that you're going to come back a completely different person if you come back, okay? You're not going to realize when you step into a house, when you meet up with a certain person, that energetically right now, especially the new experiences here, okay, there's some extra sauce in them. It's not just going to be normal. It's not just going to be like, oh, I just go on vacation, I come back to work. No, there's a little bit of extra sprinkle sauce, okay, alchemy in the experiences, in the invitations. And you may even know this because let's say you're talking to someone, you know, and it's a friend. Long distance could be significant for someone here. Friends, relationships, or you will feel the vibration. You're very intuitive. You're very connected to your intuition, especially with the star. You will feel it. It could be an email. It could be whatever this is, but you will feel like, oh, something about this energy, about this encounter is, first of all, very different than what I have been experiencing. Very different than the cycles here. It's going to feel different. And Spirit is saying if it just feels different energetically, because we all naturally have energy that we give off, it's going to upgrade you. It's going to upgrade you. It's going to help you peel off those layers. It's going to help you clear off those blocks. So even if this is not something that's like out of this world, or you're like going on a trip, or simply someone says, hey, let's go get coffee, or hey, you know what I mean? Come to this thing, come to this show, whatever it is, it's going to upgrade you in that moment. It's a divine plan. Spirit right now has a divine plan to invite you to certain places, to get you around certain people, around certain environments here. And this is physical with this Four of Cups. This is physical. This is not no just chit chat. They need you physically walking out the door. Walking out the door. And as you are walking into new situations to meet with new people, you are shaking new hands, you are hugging people here, upgrades are happening. All right. Even if these people aren't fully new, maybe it's people that it feels like you don't get to see very often. Okay. But it definitely is energy that you need. Four of Wands in reverse. Yeah, there has been restrictiveness. There has been I'm seeing 4 There's a 4 upgrade for sure that's happening here. Okay, to get you into the eights, the new cycles. There has been a restriction, all right? A lot of you guys could have been homebodies. A lot of you guys, it could have been a financial restriction here. There has been blockages in your sacral, in your true joy, okay? In your guiding light within you, in your excitement, okay? In your inspiration. There has been blocks, creative blocks here, right? But we have the Queen of Swords coming in here. Spirit is saying that they're making sure, all right, that a part of this alchemy, a part of these new invitations, a part of these new spaces, these people here, that they're going to guide you around here, okay, or the energies that you need to be around, that they're gonna help you get into this Queen of Swords. They're gonna help you pick up your sword again. They're gonna help you realize that you even have a sword in the first place, right? that you have one, because there have been energies that made you feel very, very powerless, made you feel very defeated here, that wanted you to think that it was impossible. It was impossible for you. Maybe it could be possible for them, but for you, it's impossible. For you, it's not good. For me, I could do it, but I could do it, but So whatever it is, you will be picking up your swords this year. You're gonna be picking up the swords. I'm hearing position of leadership. Some of you guys are meant to direct, or you're meant to be a leader here. You're meant to employ, okay? I'm hearing with the Queen of Swords, I'm hearing it's serious. There may be some ideas that you have that you may think at Eight of Swords in reverse, okay? There may be some ideas, the Emperor, the healing from those father wounds, false senses of control here, caring about what people think, feeling, a sense of inferior. With the Queen of Swords, there may be some ideas that you have, okay, that you think are just silly. You think it's just like, oh, it's like whatever, I have more important things to do, whatever. And your guides are like, no, honey, those were whispers and callings from God. Not every single person got that. It's for you. Do it, go for it. But this is the year here that you will start speaking different. Speaking, your throat chakra activation. You're going to start speaking different, okay? You're going to start, I just heard, I'm hearing something about anointing, appointing, or telling someone. Maybe there's a conversation that's going to lead to an ending here, or an announcement that's going to be very significant this year. Social media could be significant. Music is still coming up with this Queen of Swords illumination, okay? But yeah, I'm hearing walk that talk or something like that. Walk that talk. You're gonna start walking that talk. All right, let's get some last channels here. Oh, walking that walk. I heard walking that talk. Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups. You have way more options, way more abundance, but you're gonna realize this very, very soon. Okay, a lot of you guys are meant to be multifaceted. Influencers could be significant here, but I'm hearing that you are about to realize that there's a lot more ways, okay, that you are very actually far from limited. And Spirit is going to show you very soon that one step, one pivot in a different direction, okay? One handshake here, literally, a step in a door can actually change your whole entire life. A step out of your comfort zone. Doesn't even have to be anything crazy. Sometimes it could just be taking a different route to work, going into a new coffee shop, doing something different on your weekend, okay? Literally is going to open you up to more abundance. So there is an abundance activation coming in here, where I feel like with this Queen of Swords, it's like decisions. You're going to realize how many walls are actually in your court. All right, you may have thought you had one, or you would have been lucky to just receive one, but you're going to realize how much more options you have, how wanted you actually are, how desired you are, okay? How many ways certain things can work out for you. But with the Queen of Swords, get ready to be in a Queen of Swords activation, all right? So, hold on, the card just flipped on the floor. Hold on. I need you to hold on. Strength, okay? Yeah, there is a quantum leap that's coming in. That's the right word. Literally, with the I don't even feel like this. I'm telling you right now, whatever invitation, whatever hangout, whatever is coming in here, I'm going to say a little bit more about this. I think it's going to be like such a small step that you do, such a small, or something that you perceive as, oh, it's very small. That's going to lead to, we have to try again. So you could be guided to try something again. This could even be posting something. Let's say you post something that you usually wouldn't post, and you're in the energy of not caring about what people think. Like there's some small step that you're going to take soon that's going to close out a cycle, that's going to lead to the TOODALOOO. Right? Try again. You could be trying something again. You could be taking something out of drafts. You could be, this could be activities. It could be hobbies, but something new. And I do feel like it's happening this Aries season. Honestly, it feels like the next couple of days, something that you're going to be doing. Okay? I'm hearing I haven't felt this way in a very long time. I haven't felt like myself in a very long time. I haven't done these things. We have that thought coming up here. Heavy inner child healing coming up here. A lot of Y2K. It's the Y2K Oracle here by Divine Moon Empress. All right. Ooh, cards keep falling on the floor, and floors, foundations. Some of you guys could be moving soon. Could be moving soon. Okay? Or there's something about going into a new environment, a new place that's very significant. This came up in the last channel. You get your karma, you get your karma. So there's like an acceleration that I feel like someone or some people do not see coming. And I swear it's going to be something that either you think is not that much of a big deal. It's going to be something that appears so small. And it's actually going to be really, really big. I do not want to pick that up. Hold on. Oh, I can see it. Okay, so it's a luxury bags. Yeah. Wonderland. Literally. Let's get one last card. One last card. Within the year. Within the year. Something here. I'm hearing a wish can come true. We have never too much. Someone's about to show you, an environment's about to show you here, or someone that you were not too much at all, okay? Maybe you were too much for the wrong person, you were too much for the wrong people, that your ideas aren't too much. Take it how it resonates, because I'm also seeing career activations happening here big time. But with the Seven of Cups, it could be multiple. You don't even understand how when something shifts your frequency, when an energy, so let's say it's your solar plexus starts to open up, it could actually open you up to a lot that has been in the queue. You know what I mean? Like some of you guys have blessings, have manifestations, visions that's been in the queue, but you needed, it's a solar plexus activation that's happening. You needed to just get a bit more in a different frequency. You needed to tune a little bit more. You need to believe in yourself a little bit more. You needed to peel off some sense of shame or guilt or clear a blockage, but it's actively clearing. If you're seeing this, you wouldn't be seeing if it wasn't. And what you're going to see is what has been waiting for you the entire time behind the door. Okay, so there are certain things that you have had envisioned here that you see that, yes, it's for you. It's for you. It's not out of reach at all. It's literally for you. It keeps calling you and you keep seeing it for a reason. Okay, you're not too much for it. You're actually perfect. So yeah. There's a divine plan over your life. There's a divine plan over your life to tune the energy center that needs to be tuned, okay? But get ready to say goodbye if you haven't already said goodbye. But you're not just saying goodbye and then being like, okay, what else? You're saying goodbye, okay? And you're walking right into a bunch of abundance. TOODALOOO, motherfucker. Okay. I love you guys so much. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.